Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? 01 of 1 here. And I just noticed something about these trees. They glow. You seen that? Like, what is this? Like, why are you glowing? I don't understand. Are they like little like fruits or something? Like, what is that? They're like little tiny lanterns like just hanging in the tree and glowing for some reason. I mean, it's cool, but just weird. I don't know. But anyways, we are sitting on top of our little bridge that we made over the water. So we'll just head down here, give you a little idea of what we got going on. I haven't done too much. I did finish the basic building, right? So that's all, you know, doing its thing. Of course, you can't see all the way in there, but it does go all the way in there. I also hooked up all of our materials. So we've got our pure iron node up there, and we're pulling off of those two coal nodes right there. The two coal nodes that are over there, I'm just going to pump into here and then move out into the coal plateau over there. And we'll just, you know, kind of keep it going there. And I was looking over my my plans for this factory, and once again you can go to satisfactory-calculator.com for that. And I kind of wonder if I should go with 10 heavy modular frames per minute versus 5. Now, if I did do that, I would have more than enough water for that. I believe I'm going to have enough limestone as well. The problem is the iron. According to this, we're going to need 747 rounded units of iron ore. And the problem with this is it's a Mark II, right? And even a Mark II on a pure node can only go up to 480. So just to... Oh, wait, no, we can go to 600. Okay. But that's still going to leave us 147 short. So kind of an issue. So what I'm thinking is that since we have them, we could go with a... Oh, I thought I had these already. The Mark III miners. Hello? I thought I had those already. Unless... I don't know. Okay, so... I mean, I could always pull in iron from like farther away, but at the same time, it might be easier just to change this. Like, what if I made like 7.5? Like, how many would I need then? If I did 7.5, I would need 559, which I can do. So I think we'll do that. So then we'll put this up all the way, make a little bit extra. So we're gonna go with 7.5 per minute. Now the problem is that this is a 480 line, and we're gonna need to update that to a Mark V belt. I mean, and I just used up all of this to get the next update, which I got, which is the thing that gives me the wells and everything. So I would need more aluminum sheets in order to do that. So, question is, do I set up an aluminum thing over on the coal plateau to make the sheets? Now, if I did that, I would also need copper. Which is going to complicate things, of course, because... Oh my god, that is a spider right there. Holy crap. Well, it is night out, so... Oh, that scared the crap out of me. All of a sudden I see this thing like going right towards me. Jesus. Okay. Anyways. Let's Try to stay away from the spiders, man. Bad news. Okay, but give you a quick tour of what I got going on in here. So this is our water supply. So we can pull 600 water out of this, and I managed to squeeze 5 in here, surprisingly. Didn't think that was gonna happen, but hey, what do you know? The only problem is it kind of clipped through that wall right there a little bit, and since that wall is just like, you know, basic wall, not very thick, you could see it on the other side. So what I did to sort of kind of hide it is, I don't know if you can see it, but like there's these little ramps down there on the bottom. So I did it on both sides so he doesn't look, you know, off, but yeah. So we've got coal, we've got iron, everything's going up and in. Okay, hang on. What if I just set this to 5, right? We'll just keep it at 5. That's what I was going to do originally, and we'll just move forward from here. I think that'll be a good idea. So we'll head up here. We have a decent amount of space up here. So, I mean, we got lots and lots of room to kind of move around, bounce around, do all the things, right? We've got our water coming in right there, 600, as I said. And then we have our coal and iron coming in right here. We also need to bring up limestone. I forgot to do that. Okay, so let's do that real quick then. Okay, so we're gonna get this guy somehow to go up into there, which means we gotta get it over to there. I mean, I don't necessarily have to get it in right there. I could, well, no, I think I would want to get it in over there. So, okay, so let's reorient that guy, and we're gonna try to, actually, hang on. Let's do it this way. So if I line this up, so that's kind of going in at the right angle there, and I keep going straight. Oh my god, way too big a jump. Okay. So then if I do this, and then now I have not changed direction, like I haven't looked left or right. So what I need to do now is get this thing to face me. And then once we get that going, it should line up roughly with that. And then let's see. So let's get some of these things on here. Let's see, logistics, wall mounts. Okay, so that can go there, that can go there. Mark 4 belt, there to there. Hopefully I'll have enough belt. What? Oh my god, is there another one around here? Dude, what do you want? Go away. Like, where are these guys even coming from? Rude. It's like all of a sudden I hear like skittering and stuff, and all of a sudden there's a freaking spider right next to me. Ugh, don't like spiders. I mean, like real life spiders, as long as they're not like tarantulas or something like that, like little house spiders, I'm okay with. But when they start getting like creepy, crawly looking like that. Is there another spider right there? Look at that. Look at that spider right there. Hey, hey, hey. Come here, you. Get out of here. What are you doing? Why are you even over here? Where did he even come from? Well, I mean, I know where he came from. He just spawned in, because that's the thing about night in this game is you get spiders sometimes. All right, so next thing that I want to do is... Now, this is just something that I do. It's not necessarily something that you have to do. So I want to know like how far up I need to run that belt, right? Because I'm going to be putting in a little vertical, you know, thing, right? So what I need to do is, can I even get that over there? No, it's not gonna. Okay. So let me get this over here first. All right. And then we'll hop back up here. Okay. And now I need to get that looking so it's somewhat even, like about right there. Maybe one more. Yeah, that looks like about right. Okay. And then, watch is going to be short. How much you want to bet? Oh my god. Rude. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. We can make it work. Okay, so I don't know how far over this thing has to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move it roughly so that way it's even at least with this. Now I need concrete, sir. Okay, so it's like in the middle, and we'll kind of move it to like right there, and then that should get it up to, yeah, so that should be, no, that's in the middle. Why is that in the middle, sir? I mean, does it really matter? I mean, it kind of matters. Okay. Does it only allow me to place foundations in the middle? It does not, but it's a little picky. Okay. So let me get rid of these then. Okay, so we need to get it to kind of line up with, okay, so that's like up on top, so we need to go to the bottom. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now that should line up. Yeah, okay, good, 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 good. The things we do to make things work, right? Crazy. All right, so now, hopefully, this will work. So we'll move this to here, get it up like another one, so that way it's the same height as that. Now, question, do we need that there, or can we run this off of that? And I think we can. Okay, so let's see. Power line. There we go. And now that we've got that set up and it's in the right place and it's even with the other one, we can now place to the bottom. Go down one more. Good. All right, and then this thing needs to go like here. And now hopefully this will reach. Good. And then I can go there. All right. We good? I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Would it make more sense to put the power pole up there instead of having it down there? I don't know. Nope, missed. Okay, need a slightly bigger jump. Or I could, you know, just place the pole on there. I mean, that would work too, right? Okay, so then if we place this guy onto here, we take out. Okay, sir, do you mind? Thank you. Okay. So now we can take out. Oh my god. Pole, where are you? There you are. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. Right, right. Okay, so then we need this guy to go over there. And then we need to change out the wall over there. Okay, so it's got to be this one. Now, the problem is that we're going to have these belts all under here, and I'm not going to have room for the other belt to go through here. Okay. Unless I took out this one and ran it from here. Or do we want it to go like in this middle space? mean, we can have it go in the middle space, but the problem is we would have to have it clip through the walls down here. And that wall we're probably not going to need. We will put it in a foundation here, though. Okay, really? You missed twice in a row? Okay. Sir? Okay. Place? Thank you. Okay. Okay, so how... it's just gonna look ugly, but it's gonna be covered, so no one's gonna see it, no one's gonna know. Well, except for you guys. I mean, you're gonna know, but hopefully you don't care. Okay, so let's see. How would I get this to work? I mean, I could technically run in a belt here, right? And then, let's see, then have this guy go at an angle. And we'd have just very little clipping, which I'm kind of okay with. And then that would go into there, which would basically be even with the wall. Okay. And then we put in this wall again. And then we have to take out this guy. Now we should be able to clip on that through the wall, I think, hopefully. Yes, okay. And then we get that going. Okay, so then that's up there through there, if that made any sense whatsoever. Okay, and then this guy, that guy, sir. Okay. And now we can put this back in. Throw that back in. All right. And now we can run in a ramp. Or not a ramp, but a lift. From, is it that one? I think it's that one. All right. So, question. First off, let me hop. That was a terrible jump, by the way. Okay, so I don't want the belts to show down through here if I can help it. So what I'm gonna do is we'll take one of these things, take one of these things, and we're gonna want that to go there, I think. And then we'll take this guy, run it down to here. Okay, so I think I went off of that one. Okay, so I think that is straight across. And then we run into there, that's up too high. Or that's too low, one of the two. I kind of like that placement, so I'm just going to move this. Not move it, but place in a new one. Hopefully get rid of the top one. All right, and then we'll run this guy over to there. That looks straight, I think. Okay, we can definitely move that over. Okay, so we'll go to there this time. There we go. So now we have that kind of sort of set up. So we've got our limestone coming in, we've got coal and iron. So I think that's everything that we need. And I'm not gonna make that in my, nope. Okay. All right, so now we've got all of these things in here. We've got the limestone coming up, so that is all connected and going through, which is good. Okay, so now, question. Do we put this in storage boxes first and then build in some sort of a thing to take off the extra, like do like an overflow thing, and then put that back somewhere else? Maybe run that to go up into the tower so we can use it somewhere else, maybe? I don't know. Or do we just leave it over here and just have it just kind of back up? I mean, I could always just throttle the miners, that way they only produce what's needed up here. But then again, we're kind of wasting materials if we do that. But then again, there's so many materials in the world that it doesn't really matter. I don't know. I think we'll just leave it for now. I think. Yeah. Okay. So what we need to do now is to set up. This is going to be interesting. We're going to start our ore processing. So let me just take a look at my little thing here, and let's see. So with iron ore that's coming in, we need 1.2 refineries, or one refinery working at 20% over to make that, and then some of that also needs to go into the steel. But I think we need to add in the other alternate recipe. So hold on. What was it? It was in the foundry. Solid steel, I think. Yeah. There we go. So hopefully that'll limit kind of what we need to do here. So then we need 4.6 refineries then to make the pure iron ingots, and then some of that will go to make the iron plates, some of it will go to make the iron wire, some of it will go to make the steel ingots. Okay, so 4.6, I mean that would be like 5 refineries. How much water are we gonna need for that? 92? That's like nothing. And then we would need 1.5 refineries for the wet concrete. I mean, overall, this is going to be like a really, really simple build. So let me see. By changing that, we only need 160 units of iron ore. Okay. So that's actually a lot better. So now if we change our outputs and double it, now it says that we need 321 iron ore, which we can now do. Yeah, 360 limestone, which... how much limestone are we getting out of that thing, actually? Because if it's a normal at a Mark II, so it's like 120, 180, 240, 300 is max. In which case we're going to be short on limestone. Yeah, 300. Okay. Where is there other limestone around here? Let's see. Okay, so we got the one right next to us. Uh-oh, that is really far out. Okay, so we've got 2 over here that we could grab. And I think, oh yeah, those are up on the cliff. Yeah, that's not great. That is not great. Then we've got limestone over here. But that would be a very long distance to take that over, so. Is there any way to reduce the amount of concrete we need? I don't think there is. So I'm going to have to change this up again. Let's try 7.5. That's 270 limestone. Okay. 360, 270, we went down 2.5, difference of 90. So if we made like 8.5, would we be under, that'd be 306. Okay. But if we made just straight up 8 per minute, that would be 288 units of limestone, which we could do. And then I think everything else works out as well. Yeah, and we're 386 cubic meters of water, which we've got, 288 units of limestone, which we've got, 353 units of coal, which we've got, and 257 units of iron ore, which we've also got. So, changing it slightly, we're going to make 8 heavy modular frames per minute. I know it's not very much. It is absolutely not very much. But given the resources that I've got over here, that's the max that I can get without doing like ridiculous spaghetti belts everywhere. So now that we've got that kind of figured out, we're going to need 7.4 refineries for the pure iron ingots, and I don't think we're going to be able to fit anywhere near that much in here. Okay. So yes, we do have an angled wall here, but this right here is straight with the front and the back, so that'll give us the most square area, I guess, for us to work within. We'd either have this angle here, or if I angled it with this one, we would have an angle here. So, you know, either way you look at it, we're kind of dealing with angles here. Okay, so let's change this back to the fixed foundations. And then these have to be, what, like 4 long or something? So 3. All right, so let's see. If I need to do, well, let's throw down a refinery first. And I'm going to need to go and get motors eventually, because I'm not going to have enough. Okay, so that's water on this side. So let's get the floor hole in here, get the pipeline in here, and then we'll go back to this guy. I think that will work. Yes, okay. That gets us out over to here. I could potentially move it over 1. But, I mean, I don't think that's really going to matter too much with the outputs, so... and then the only thing that we're going to be getting out of this is a solid, not a liquid. So, at least I think that's the way that works. Yeah, pure iron. Yeah, just iron coming out. Okay, so let's see. 7.4, so if I did 3 and max them out all the way, I don't have enough power shards for that. But if I did do that, I would only need 3. Otherwise, I need 7.4. Okay, so now I think we're going to have to leave a decent amount of space in there, so then the next one would have to go here. That looks good. Okay. Then I should probably put these in here right away. So that way when I do connect or start connecting from underneath, it'll know where to go. And then as far as the water goes, we're gonna have to put that through probably in the middle here and then split it off. One going back there and then the other one's going that way. And then we'll have, I think we can have all the iron going across this way and then have the couple of concrete. Yeah, because we're going to need 2.4 of those. I think we can have that going over here, and then all of the iron going this way, and then all of the other processing we can have happen down here. At least I think that's how that's going to work. Okay, but I'm going to need... Let's see, so if I don't max out anything, 3 plus 8 is 11. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because I already have 2 placed. So yeah, I need to definitely grab some more motors, so we might as well go and do that real quick. So travel time, yay. We no longer have to go up the stairs on that thing. I did put in a vertical hypertube for that. So hopefully that will be a little easier for us. Look at all the beans. Got 1 bean, 2 bean, 3 beans. A lot of beans around here. This must be like the bean home. All right, so up we go. And yes, I do know that I'm missing 2 wall sections in that wall. I am aware. I will get to it eventually. That was a terrible slide jump in there. And then I'm going to need a lot more encased industrial beams anyways for all the belt work. And I'm going to need a lot more copper sheets for the piping. Probably some more plastic if I'm doing the Mark II stuff. I still don't have a hypertube going from here over to the other area over here, so still got to kind of walk through here, which is fine. Alright, that was a better slide jump. Alright, let's see. Rubber. I think we're good on rubber. I should probably grab another thing of plastic. Concrete, I think we're good on. Let's see, rotors. Motors, we definitely need more of. Cable, I think we're good. Iron rods, we should probably get some more of those. Maybe refill our plates. Oh, and I've got these belts, or not belts, but hypertubes close enough to where if you hold down shift forward and the crouch button at the same time, the thing that makes you slide, you can actually slide out of one, like as you land, like you'll slide, and that'll get you like right into the next one. So you can kind of like maintain your speed, which is nice. It wasn't intentional, it just kind of happened to be a happy coincidence, I guess. Alright, so slide, jump. There you go. I don't think I've done anything else on the oil spire down there. Apart from what I showed you guys last time. I've been kind of working on this new factory thing over here, so I haven't really had time. Alright. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, oil spire right there. But yeah, that's gonna be, if I can get that spiral to look good and be like an actual spiral instead of like a wobbly spiral or a bumpy spiral, I think that would be great. And also, I haven't done any more work up there because I'm gonna need a lot of heavy modular frames to make all of the tanks. So yeah, things are kind of depending on other things to be done before I can do them. So it's just kind of all over the place a little bit. All right, so copper sheets, grab a bunch. That should be more than enough, hopefully. Concrete I said was good, right? Rotors, were rotors good? Should I grab more rotors? No, I'm good on rotors. Reinforced iron plates. I have 100. Grab one more 100. Screws, don't care. Iron plates, definitely want to grab some more of those. Iron rods, grab full 2 stacks of that, and we'll head over here to the motors and grab like 200. That's what, like 150? Okay, so that's 200. Hopefully that'll be good. And then let's see, steel pipes. I mean, could always grab more, right? And then I think we're good on the steel beams as well. Also, I want to take a look at this stuff. Like how much have we made? Okay, so that's kind of there yet. So these aren't overflowing yet. That one is. That one is. Okay, and that one is. So that's probably why we're getting so many points right now. We think last I checked it was like 27,000 or something per minute. Now it's like 46,000. Jeez. Okay, so we have tickets. We are getting tickets. Is there anything else for me to unlock? Nope. 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 I did burn a ticket to get the cyber wagon, so we can play around with that if I want one of these days. Let's see, customizer. Do we have more things here? Okay, we can grab that. We can grab this. Grab that. And then all of these. How much? Oh, that's 17 tickets. Too much. Okay, so let's get rid of that one. 12 tickets, get it done. Okay. So, more things. Let's see. I could throw these into here. So I've got some alclad sheets. Throw that in there. Let's see. I probably need to put some more copper in there. Okay. You know what I could do? Kind of a lazy thing for me to do, but, you know, I like being lazy sometimes. Actually, hang on. Let's just do it. Oh, that needs to go in the back. Duh. Which means that this whole thing needs to move. Okay, so production assembler. Output towards me. Change you into making the alclad aluminum sheets. Throw in that, throw in that. Give you some power. And then we can take these guys. And now that should hopefully work. And that can go there. That can go there. And then we can put in our copper here. We can put in our aluminum ingots. There we go. I think that'll be good. And then they should require, yeah, less than 60 per minute. So that should be good. Yeah. And then another thing I could do is just to make sure this thing keeps on moving is just kind of connect this over into there. And then I'll throw in some more copper just because. Okay, so that'll be good there. This will keep on doing its thing, I think, for a little while at least, and we should have a decent supply of alclad aluminum sheets when we need it, and then I don't have to worry about anything. Let's see, we're gonna need another 50 of these things. Ugh. I mean, they're easy enough to make, and I've got enough for all of this, and it wouldn't even take me very long to make it. And that would unlock drones and the batteries and sulfuric acid and all other fun stuff, but not worried about that yet, so that'll be for a future episode. Got my little water collectors down there. Now, I could have reduced the number by putting in some power shards, but, you know, it's fine. I like using as little space as possible, when possible, but when you don't have enough power shards, mostly because I don't have any pet lizard doggos, and that's because I don't have their pens set up. This whole thing is just kind of, I don't know, like everything requires other things. But I mean, I suppose that's kind of the nature of the game, right? So it's fine. But yeah, I mean, overall, like, this is all working out pretty nicely. We've got a pretty decent, I mean, we're traveling a very long distance each time we do this. Like, I mean, seriously. Like, we're going from down here, way the hell up here, which is like across half the map, just to do this thing, and it doesn't even take us very long, which is good. Now, I still kind of wish that I had a supercharger, and like not like the one that you can make that takes, you know, like 100,000 megawatts of power, but I mean like a new item that we could put onto an entrance, or like a new entrance, like a hypercharged entrance or whatever, that'll shoot you through at like twice the speed or something, and then have it cost like, I don't know, like twice as much or 3 times as much power. Like, that would be cool. Make it require like turbo motors or something. Okay, so now that we're over here, now is the part where we have to run. Or jump, you know, either way. Oh, that was really? Really? That little tiny bit right there was enough to stop me? And again right there? That's just rude. Okay, it's fine. Some more pale berries under there if I want them. Okay, but hopefully I have enough for all of the refineries. I'm pretty sure I do. So I'm not really too worried about that. Slide jump, get that thing going super fast. Nice. I'll just kind of hop out here. Okay, and we're back. Mostly anyways. So yes, that's what that thing looks like on the side. It's our little water area down there. So I mean, it's turning out quite nicely. So, all right. So we needed 8 of these things, right? It's like a lot. Sure, we'll go to there, and then you can go to there, and then you can go to here. Okay. So next one is going to be in between here again. So wall hole, item, then pipe, item, pipe, item. Okay, and skip one, pipe, item, skip one, pipe, item. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's not going to fit. I could overclock one of these. But yeah, so then we would have liquid, item, and then the next one would be here. So we kind of can't really do that, unless, of course, I shrink up the distance between these things, which I could do. Okay, so if I were to place these things right next to each other, how many could I place? Okay, so that's where that goes, I think. I'm seeing both green and orange, so it's like, I don't know, it's weird. Are we like even here? Like what are we doing? Why do what? I'm not getting like the little green line here. Now I'm getting a green line, okay. It's just annoying. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if we put them right next to each other, we end up with lots of space. 8, okay. Okay, so then we're gonna need 2.4 refineries for the concrete. So we could technically put that one there and just run that off the concrete. And we would have kind of everything in line here, but then again, I do kind of want to put it out that way, if I can. Okay, so how would I do this? Okay, so if I don't want to go with right next to each other and I want it to actually spread out the rest of the way, if I were to put one space, or do we want to try 2 spaces between? Okay, so that's like inline, right? So if we go over 1, 2, right? Make sure that is in line. Looks like it is. Okay. And 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm just guessing at this. I have no idea if this is going to be the right spacing or not. Okay, so how many is that? That's 8. Okay. That gets us roughly to the end. I mean, I think that's kind of okay. Maybe. But we are kind of hanging over the end over here, so I think, if anything, I want to move this in a little bit, which means that everything's going to have to get moved again, which is fine. So if we go with 2 spacing, and we start there, I think that will actually make it to where we need it to go. Is that lined up? That is lined up. Is that going to connect? That's a different question. Yes, it will. Okay. I mean, I could move it up 1, right? I just want this to not only like work well, but look nice. You know what I mean? So 1, 2. Oh no, that's just one space, right? Yeah. And then if we did our other exit pretty much here, yeah, I think that works out. And then we're left with a little bit of room over here for like power and stuff, because that's where the power connections are. So I think that will work. So now all we need to do is put in all the other ones and pray that the spacing still works out. Okay. 2. Good to go. Did that turn out pretty good? I think it did. That should be right in the middle. Perfect. All right. That is good to go. I just need to get all of these things in here properly. Okay, so we started in the middle of this one, right? And we ended in the middle of this platform. So we are actually completely centered within this range of blocks, or platforms, or whatever you want to call them. So that works out very nicely, if I do say so myself. And then we can keep this going like that. And then we can keep this as like a walkway. And then, so now I need to figure out what I can do here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be kind of, So here is my thought. I want to kind of start this in the middle of this block here. And I want it to kind of go, what are we going to need, like 3, 4, something like that? Sir, why are you being stupid? Go this way. Okay, so with the eye sideways, we should be able to place, oh, but did I put this in the right, I don't think I put that in the right spot. Because if we want to place walls on here now, if I can show you real quick. So yeah, you can see that it's either going to be on that side or it's going to be on that side, right? So it's kind of like centered. I know the zoop is kind of in the way, but so it's kind of like centered. So I think we need to move this over a tick. So instead of going here, we move it over to here. Is that going to work? I have no idea if that's going to work. Put it on its side. Good to go. Let's go with walls. Okay, it's still not quite there. I don't... Okay, if that's not going to work properly, then I don't think I want to do it that way. What I could do, though, is completely encapsulate those two, and then put everything under here, and then just have... Oh, but then how are we going to get everything fed in there? Because I'm pretty sure that this is going to... Because everything has to come out this way, right? So, I mean, granted, we could have this one come out that way, and then this one could come out this way. But this one is going to have to feed the refineries here. And then we're going to need, what, 4 foundations, right? So, 2, 3, 4. So that'll get us like basically over to the wall, right? So that's why I wanted to start kind of in the middle of this platform, because then we wouldn't be clipping through this wall and we would kind of end like right where we need to end. But, and then if we extended this out over here on this side, let me just throw this in, and then we ran the refineries going this way instead of running this way. Then we would be limited again by the angle here, and we can only go out 2, right? It's not ideal. It's not ideal at all, actually. Because this is not enough space for 2 refineries side by side. It's just not. It's going to be hanging over on this side. So another way that we could do this, potentially. Okay, so let me just run this out kind of as far as it'll go. We'll see kind of what we've got for space. So it's basically as far as we can go. Okay. And that's 1, 2, 3.5, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Okay, so we got 4 going both ways. So I could have 1 refinery here, 1 refinery here, and then another refinery here. And that would be a pretty efficient use of the space, I think. So now I'm going to put these where I think they need to go. So if we did this one here and we just left full spacing. Okay, so that can go there, that can go there. And then over here on the other side. Nope. Floor hole, and that goes on that side. And then, let's see, so then that, we could take out this entirely. We could take out this entirely. And then we would just be left with this here, which I think works out. Okay. So let's go and throw this guy in. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Where are we? There? I think we're there. Yeah. Okay. And then even with this one, just kind of spun around a bit. Okay, sir, why are you being stupid right now? Okay. Now I wonder, can we cannot. I was kind of thinking like I could put like an extension ladder on here and just run it all the way to the ground. That would have been kind of cool, but we can't. So, I mean, it's fine. Okay, so if we go with this then, let's just close off all of this, close that off. It's going to be kind of tight going through there, but you're not meant to be going through there in the first place, so should be fine. Now, is that going to be, no. Okay, so that's right in the middle, so we should be able to pull right past that for everything, which will be good. And then I just need to run water through. Easy enough, right? And then as far as this goes, I want to put in a door. Now, how is this going to look next to the hex frame windows, I wonder? Does that look decent? Yeah, I'd say that looks decent. Okay. Now, I don't think this is going to work out very well for getting in here, but we can do something, try to make it work. I don't know. But yeah, so that'll allow us access underneath there, and then it also sectionalizes these things so that way we can kind of see what's going on. So I think that's good. All right. So then the next thing to do would be to work on the water, or should I work on the items first? Okay, so we need to get, the coal needs to go way over to the other side here. And then the iron needs to go just over there, which I think we can make work. So if we take this out, change this over to the steel wall, and do the 3. Okay. All right, so I can run these straight out and then straight through there. So we'll do that real quick. Just try to figure out kind of where all this stuff needs to go. 1, 2, that'll go into there. And then this one needs to go even with that. And then this one needs to go to the middle and into there. And I'm out of encased beams. Okay. And then we can slide under that just fine to get to the door. Now we need to run all the way back. I did say that I need to get more encased beams, right? And I don't think I ever got them. So that is completely on me, I think. Actually, I don't think I'm fairly confident that's all on me. Okay, so I'm gonna head up the stairs so I can fix that gap in the wall, because it's gonna bother me otherwise. So let's see. Is it here? Nope. Is it here? Yes. Okay. Good to go. All right. Okay. I think I need to get like 1,000 of these things. Oh yeah. Oh, when it's dark out. Spiders, probably. Maybe not. We'll see. Spooters? Spooters? No? No? No spooters? Any spooters behind me? No? Okay. I'm good with that. But yeah, so if you had the permaday mod, you wouldn't get the spooters at night. So yeah, that is my defense for why I don't have the night day permaday mod. I can't talk. But yeah, that's my excuse. Are we there yet? I mean, once I start getting this kind of sort of built up a little bit more, then we'll be making our own encased industrial beams over there, so then I won't have to run quite so far to get them. And then we're also assuming that I'm going to be creating extra ones, which may or may not be the case. Who knows? Also, did I check the mail today? I don't know. Should probably go and check that as soon as I'm done here. So, yeah. We are at 1 hour and 6 minutes, so we got a little bit of time left. And so there was some topics in the comments discussing the thumbnails. So one of my more frequent commenters suggested that I make thumbnails. And actually, let me just bring up the whole. Let me see if it shows up in my comments or if I have to go search for it. Does not show up in my comments, so I have to go through here. Okay. So one thing that I do want to say is that some of my more frequent watchers and commenters are veterans, which is awesome. I'm a veteran myself, so having my brothers and sisters in arms, kind of join in and kind of comment. It kind of gives me like little feel goods, Let's see. So from Viking Veteran, he suggested that I try adding the game name and the season and the episode. So, like, this was after I had made one thumbnail, but it was like just blank, like it was just the picture that I took. And I didn't put any other information on there. So then he comes up with this, and then I'm being, kind of facetious and saying, "Oh man, now you want me to do even more work?" But yeah, so no, we're just having fun on there. But yeah. So, and then I have NCC Herrick. I hope I'm saying that right, but I think he might also be a fellow veteran. I don't know. But yeah. And then he says it's not my style. That I like to use the keep it simple stupid, which is absolutely what I like to do. But yeah. But I mean it doesn't take too long to make the thumbnail. I mean the one that I made for that last video, because the first one that I made, so I had to find all the things and put them all together. I think it took me like an hour. Just for a picture. It's ridiculous. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll grab 1400. There, that should last for a while. But now that I've got one done, I should just need to substitute the background and then change in some of the text. So it should be pretty easy to make them from here on forward. I just have to actually, remember to take the thumbnail and then put it through the processing, and I have to reduce the size because it's too big for YouTube. Anyways, it has to be like under 2 megabytes or something like that, which is super dumb. But I have this drawing program. It's called Krita, with a K, so Krita. And it's one of those like electronic, what do you call them? Where you've got like the pen and everything, but the pen has like a spring tip. So like depending on how hard you push, it like changes the brush width, I guess. So Krita is basically built to work with that. And so I've used it before to make pictures. I'm not saying that I'm the best artist in the world. In fact, I am far from it. But I do have it. And it was capable of doing what I needed to do. So, yeah, I mean, I've got it. It's there. I can use it. So, and then now that I've got it set up the first time, it should be easy to keep on using it. Hopefully. We will see. I mean, it should be the same process, because when I take a screenshot, it shouldn't change its size. Like, it should stay at the same resolution as my monitor. And then I have to reduce it from 1080 to 720. And then that brings the size from like about 2.5 megabytes to about 1.5 megabytes or something like that. Yeah, and then I throw that into Krita, and then I, throw in the Satisfactory logo and the text and all that other fun stuff. And then you save it. And then you have something that you can reuse later on, because with Krita, it allows you to draw in like layers, right? So the thumbnail itself, the picture, the screenshot that I take is on one layer, but then the text and the logo and everything else is on a different layer. So I can like substitute in and out layers and stuff. Now, I am not an expert at using Krita at all, but I know enough to draw a smiley face. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot more that I can do with that, and just based on just some of the artwork that I've seen people make with Krita, like, I'm drawing stick figures, man. That is where my my skill level is using that program at the moment. So one thing that hopefully I'll be able to do maybe in the future is learn how to use it a bit better, and then maybe put out some better quality, pictures and stuff. But I don't know. I mean, that's like, I've got so much going on in my life right now that's just like, I'm not trying to like cop out or anything. It's just that would just be like one more thing that I would have to do. And we went down that very fast. Okay. But anyways, we are sort of kind of back. So, oh my God. Let's see. So another place that I could put another factory is up in that cliff area right there. So if you go across this bridge and then up on top of there, you can kind of see the top there. That's actually limestone right there. And then there's some iron ore, some copper ore in there. And then in the next one over, so there's a flat area, and then you've got like this cliff kind of in the middle. Then you go around, then you got another flat area, and then there's another cliff over on the other side. Then you go around that one, and then there's another flat area, and there's more copper or something over on the other side. So I've used that as a starting area too. It's good because it is close to the coal. It is bad though because it's not close to any oil. Well, I mean, no, it is close to oil. It's just, it's not good quality oil. So like, let me just put this in here. So if you go, where is it? Yeah, like up in here. So we've got normal, then 2 impure nodes of oil up here. So, I mean, it's pretty close. Like the limestone is here, and then the starting base location would be here. And there's another flat area over here that's got some extra copper. And then over here is where you've got the quartz. So I think quartz node there and there, or maybe it's there and there, one of the two. So you've got a lot of stuff around here. So it's nice, but the thing is that you're up on a cliff. So unless you've got like a ton of just stuff, because you're going to be going up and down cliffs, you've got to deal with lots of vertical changes and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's a good starting area. But I mean, if I didn't have like my starting area, which is right here, my next favorite starting area probably would be up here, just because of how close everything is. And then there's also sulfur down here. So, and there's also sulfur up on here too. We've seen that before in one of the previous videos. So 1 sulfur here, 2 sulfur here. And you've got quartz over here. You've got oil over here. You've got a shit ton of oil up in here. Plenty of iron, plenty of copper, some limestone in here as well. I think there's 2 limestone nodes in here. So yeah, this whole area section here is a really good starting area. The only problem is the verticality. But let's continue doing what we were doing. Just laying belts. So, and yes, I do realize that I am still using the Q menu. It is a bad habit. I apologize. Okay. So here is the thing with this, is we have to bring water through here. Okay. We also have to bring the limestone through here. Okay. And then we have to bring the limestone over to there. And I want to try to do it without clipping anything, which I don't think is going to happen. Well, no, because the door's going to be in the way. I mean, I could always move the door. The door doesn't have to be there. I could put the door like over there. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. So let's put... yes, we'll do that. And then we'll put the other door in over here. We could center this one, I suppose. Okay, so now we can get in and out again. But what this does, it allows me to set up a... Oh, but how am I going to do that? I don't like it. Okay, so what could I do here? What could I do? So if I put in a splitter here, right? So let's just throw in the splitter just for shits and giggles, because it's going to have to go in there anyways. That's going to have to go basically right there, right? Because then it can go into here, do its thing, but then we have to get it up over this. Now, something I could do is take the splitter and move it from here in one, and that's still close enough for this to get there. And then I could change this out. So bear with me for a moment. So if I put this here, right, then I should be able to take this and go straight into here. Okay. And then because I have this little thing here, when I put in the lift, it should go directly to there. So yeah, so we get a little bit of clipping. I was hoping that it would just cut that part off, but I don't think it's designed to do that, and that's not even in the right place. So that's not even in GUR. Okay, hang on. You got to do this in order, because otherwise it doesn't work. So okay, so first things first is splitter. Okay, okay, splitter lined up. Yes, good. All right. So this guy goes into there. Okay, okay. And then this guy goes into there. Okay. And now once that's in there, now you can put this on. Okay, so that should go into there. Good to go. All right, so now the entire point of that was to try to get this up to here. And we need a little bit of space to get it up there. And that was just enough. So that works. Okay. So now, let's see, can I put this? It's, I mean, I want to run this kind of like right next to here if I can, but I would need to put a wall basically where this is, so I could put in one of those things basically in the middle here. Or do I need to do that, or can, no, I need to do that. Okay. So let me think for a minute. Okay. So, okay. It's just temporary, it's not gonna stay there. I'll head back in here. Okay, so if we put this in the middle here, and then we run this over to here, and then we can run it down to here. Now we can get rid of this and that. And then throw this wall back in. Hello? Okay, so that's good to go. We have no clipping, which is always good. At least no clipping yet. And then we need to get the water through over here, which is not going to be easy. But let's see, so now we need to get this thing over to there. Yes, 1, 2. Okay. So that's good, I think. Maybe, sort of. Can I, like, take this out just so I can see what I'm doing from up above? Okay, yeah, that looks decent. And actually, you know, it would be kind of cool if instead of using just the solid ones, I use the glass foundations just for the middle part. I think that would be kind of cool, right? Kind of see what's going on. Of course, you get all the reflections, which kind of makes everything kind of suck, but, you know, you can kind of see what's going on. All right, so then we have that. That is splitting off over there, going over to here. Okay. Now we need to get the water figured out. I don't know. Yeah, and then it brings a little light down here too, which is kind of nice. All right, so let me hop back over to here. Now, is there enough room to move this out and then curl around and go in? And the reason for that is because I want to have a little bit more room here for this to kind of curve down and then go up. I don't know if that's going to be a thing that I can do, though. Default. 1 meter, 2 meter. I don't know why it's not just going to 3 meter, but okay. Okay, so logistics, wall mounted pipeline support. And we're going to put that kind of up above. It is going to clip a little bit. But let me see what I can do here. Okay, so that's noodle. Horizontal and vertical, auto, 2D. 2D does not work. Okay, hang on. Let me try something else. Okay, so what if I took this and I ran it directly... Okay, so that does not want to work like that. Sir, can I get out of here, please? Thank you. Okay, so how would I try to get this to work? I mean, that can stay there. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. Let's see. Is there any way if we go like horizontal to vertical? Okay, so that looks good right there. So we have a little bit of clipping, and then that's just off by a little bit. Okay, so I think I need to place the foundation down first, then get rid of this. Remember where it was. Logistics, floor hole, there. Now we go here. Actually, hang on. I can make this work with its original position, I think. So let me throw this on here. And then we'll put this there. Okay, so now when I bring this up and through, it'll go through that hole. And then we can go from here. No, can't do that. No. It doesn't like me. Okay. Let me try something else. If I put this up to here. Yep. Okay. Okay. I don't think that's going to let me go on to the end of that. Now the question is that going to flow through? The answer is I don't know. But if we take a look at it, we have a minor amount of clipping. So it's not perfect, but it's not completely terrible either. And that's as good as I'm going to get, considering the situation here. So unless there is a way, hang on, unless I could go up one more on this. No, that's as high as that'll go. Well, actually, hang on. If I could go there, would that work out better, or would that work out the same? I don't know. We'll leave it for now, because I mean it would look the same, even if it did work that way. So, okay. So what we need to do now is get water going through here, and we're going to throw in a wall hole here. And as far as this one goes, okay, so that's going to have to be fed that way. I mean, it would be nice if I could feed this from the outside, but then that would kind of not look very good. So easiest way to get this in here then. Yeah, so I'll just put it right there in between those. And then, yeah, so I think that will be fine. And then this is going to have to move over this way and then kind of come in at an angle. So let me see what I can do here. If I can see through this, of course. Okay, hang on. Let me run this through here, going straight out as much as I can. Oh, it's not gonna let me do that. Okay. So we need to go basically to this corner here. Okay. So we'll go to there. Does that look okay? I think that looks okay. And then we'll go from here to here. That should be pretty straight in, roughly, slight bend. Okay, so let's move it forward one more. There we go, so one more. Now how do we look? Still a slight bend, okay. One more it is. Now, do I need to be this particular with this pipe? Not at all. Do I want to be this particular with this pipe? If I'm redoing it this many times, I think that answer should be fairly obvious. That's close enough. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. I mean, maybe if I moved it one more. Look at this. Can't stop myself, man. It's ridiculous. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? 4 is too far. Okay. One, two, 3. Okay, I'm stopping here. If this isn't good, then it's fine. And 3 was good. It's a little over on this side, but that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so now I need to get this thing on here with the proper radius as well. And I think there. Like, how does that look? No. Okay. Maybe just a little bit more. How is that looking? Yes. Yes, I'm good with that. Relatively straight in. I mean, I could have moved it just a smidge more that way, but I think this is fine. Okay, so next thing, we're gonna have to put a T on here, which is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass, but I think it'll be fine. And then we also need to get this to go over this way. So I think what I'm gonna do, and then this also needs room to come down and go in. So if I run this to the middle section here, maybe that'll work. Okay, so let's see. So if we go to the middle, back it up twice for the curve, for the bend, whatever you want to call it. And then I need to figure out how to place this thing on here and still be in line here. I don't think there is a good way to do that. Okay, so then the only way that I think I could do that is with a beam. Okay, so then we have to go, let's see, so 1, 2, and then that's middle there, so that would be like 1, 2, go up 3. Maybe this will work. And then that's kind of off the ground a little bit, so that's not really accurate. Either way I do that. Oh, and this thing would have to move over to the middle section anyways, because we have to get over into this area. Okay. So, let's try this again. Okay, so not middle, so go forward 2, and then down to there. And now, we can try this again. Okay, so that should go directly into there. Then that's going to be right in the way of the door. So, I mean, I could put the door here. Okay, door. Okay. Now this should, and actually, hang on. Let me see if I can adjust this ever so slightly. Yeah, so do you see like, okay, so maybe this needs to go like up to the top. But then again, that's like right where that bend needs to be. Unless it can make the bend in a different location. Let me just try it. Or is that going to be... No, I think that's going to go down and then up. No, that's... Oh, yeah. It does go down and then up. Okay, so that is where that needs to be for that to work. All right, so then we're nice and even, parallel with the ground. So that is not where we needed to put that. And then we could just have a small section here, which then can go up. And we probably want to move that in as much as we can. So at least 2. And then, yeah, that's as far as we're going to get that. Okay. And then we can run this up to there, that into there. All right. So we're not going to be able to slide under this, but we can slide under this. All right, so now that we've got that there, and it's kind of in the right place, let's see, I'm gonna put in another foundation and see if I can get, I think that's good. I wanna see if I can slightly shift the belt over, and that's not gonna work right there, okay. Now I could move it over to the other side. And once again, we have a little bit of clipping across all of the stuff there, but generally speaking, it all lines up. And that'll put us even with the middle there. So then we would need this guy to be roughly there. And then, good to go. So yeah, so you can see that the wall mounts are slightly higher than the ground mounts. So it doesn't exactly match up, but I think it's close enough. And then from up here, you're probably not even gonna be able to tell the difference. So we'll go here, head out here. All right. How does that look? I think that's good. All right. Oh, and we need the concrete to also go down here. Right. Right. Okay. So change stuff. Okay. So we're going to change this, change that, change that. We'll keep that where it is because we want to keep that there. But we're going to have to run another belt under here, so yeah. Also, can we make this turn? Is this a turn that we can make? If I noodle it? Ha, nice. Okay. So if we do that, and now is that going to be at the same level as a wall mount? I think it kind of is. And then this guy needs to go roughly there, I think. And then we'll need to tap off of that and go directly in. So let's see if I can actually do that. Is that the correct one? Okay. I don't want you to curve, dude. I just want you to go straight through. It's fine. Probably should have checked to make sure there's water getting up in there, but it's not going to take in the water until it has power, so I need to get the power through there first. Okay, so we need to get a splitter. Okay, so this is probably where this is going to break, I'm guessing. So if I were to put in a splitter, and we want that to go that way, right? Yes, okay. And then we want that to line up roughly here, or here. Which if I put it there, how much are we? We're pretty over that. Then again, you're not going to see it because the pipe is going to kind of block the way. The question is, can we get this belt to go in there? No. Okay. Can we get it to do that if I move it out two? Or out beyond this pillar anyways? Where am I looking for? Splitter. There we go. Okay. So this is going to have to go straight down and then go in. Right. And then that is going to have to change to go, let's see, here. And then that can go there, that can go there. This can then go into a lift right here. Okay, so that is that, I think. Maybe. Okay, so now if I go in between here and here, I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but we're going to give it a try. So if we make it even with this over here, and then that's even there, so then we go back 1, 2, and up 3. Okay. And then we throw in a wall mount here. The slight height difference here is probably going to bother me, but we can just noodle it, call it good. Okay, now we just need to make sure that that is straight. That looks pretty straight. Okay, and now we need to get, let's see, production, nope, logistics, there we go, that guy. That to go into there. So once again, slight clipping over there, but I think that is everything sorted. Yeah, so I think everything is getting limestone, everything is getting water, except for this part right here, which still needs it. Okay. Then it's got to go kind of sort of here. Looks like that's about right. Okay, let's see, there we go, and there we go. All of a sudden I have a song by Savage Garden stuck in my head, and I have no idea why, because I haven't heard one of those songs in years. It's so weird. Okay, so let's hop out of here. And take a look at what this looks like up here, if you will let me get up there, thank you. Okay, so water going everywhere, that going over there. That, it looks nicer, neater, because it's not going to be hidden back there. The angle there I'm good with, nice 90 going through here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, did I connect that through? Yes. Okay. Is this all connected? That's connected. Okay, good. That's connected. And then these things are going through. A little tiny bit of clipping right there. I mean, I could have moved this over one more maybe. Or maybe move that over one more. I don't care. I don't care. It's close enough. Little angle up right there. But otherwise, I think that looks pretty good. So we've got the water pumped in, we've got all of the limestone showing up where it needs to show up, which is good. Okay, so that is plugged in. How am I going to get this stuff out of here? Okay, so I've got room over here. Okay. I could run it. Oh, but then if I've got the output over here, then this is going to have to move. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. If I ran... No, that would absolutely not work. I've got too much stuff going on down here to connect that. I could run a merger here, but then the output would have to be out over here. Yeah, no. Okay, I was thinking I could have the output kind of go down into here and then kind of curl around or whatever, but no. Okay, what other options do I have? I mean, I can always run it underneath the platform under here, but I would just need to find a good place where I can just go straight down. And also, how much is this going to be making? Okay, how much do I need is probably a better question. So let me check real quick. See, 133 plus 59-ish. It's 180, 192, 193. And then 3 of these are going to be 240. So yeah, that'll be enough. Okay, so I can run these regular. In fact, I could run actually one a little bit slower. But then I would need a place. And we've got belt under here. We've got a pipe under here. So it kind of is limiting our areas. Let's see. And then also with this, if I... Hang on. Let me try something real quick. So if I were to put a merger here. No, I can already tell you that's not going to work. From here into there? No. Okay, yeah, so that would have to be over there, which means that we would have to be here, which is basically right through the pipe. So we can't do that. Okay. Let's see, other options. We have some space here to go straight down and through. My nose is running. Don't know why, it was fine before, and now all of a sudden it's just being stupid. Okay. How do we figure this out? Okay, so we have room here. Can we make that work? Yes, we can. In fact, I think that's actually going to work out really, really nicely. Okay, so merger in the corner, pointing towards me, right? Okay, so then from here, that goes directly out into here. That goes directly into here. This goes directly into here. Everything is nice and perfect, and we've got 90s and straights everywhere. And then we can just bore straight through the ground here. Now we probably want this to go out to about right there. So then we'll throw that in there. And then we'll just run that straight through the ground again. And then we can run that under the floor. And we're going to be clipping over this part right here, but since we're not actually using that part, I'm kind of okay with that. So then we'll run that there. And then if we do it like that, that kind of covers up that a little bit, so the clipping isn't quite as obvious. And then all we need to do is just grab that from underneath. So we need to basically run this under the platform pretty much over to there, onto the other side of the refineries. And then up, and wherever the concrete needs to go is where it's going to go. So that worked out very nicely. Okay, so now power. We have a corner. It's a very nice corner, actually. If it will let me place a power pole here, sir. Thank you. So that can go there, that can go there, that can go there. All right, good to go. And then we have our power coming in over here. So let's see if I could bring this in to this corner. Maybe just put like another power pole right here. If it'll let me place it, sir. Come on now. Will you let me place it now? No? Still don't like me? Grr. Okay, how about now? Gonna let me place it now? You're still not gonna let me. Oh, come on now. Dude. Rude. Okay, and then this is gonna have to be upgraded to a Mark II pole. So then we'll connect that through there. And then connect that there. And now these should be turning on. Or not. No, that one's working. Okay. Did I not? I didn't connect that one. Okay, that's why. So limestone, yes. What concrete? Good to go. Are you getting your limestone? No, did I not connect? I did not connect this one. Okay. So that can go there. And then there we go. That, okay. There we go. So now it's working. We are not getting water. Why are we not getting water? Because the water is not connected. Okay, are we good now? Yes, good. That's Mark 1. And I'm gonna have to change the piping in here, I think. So this all can be Mark 1 piping, because we only need 300. Oh, that looks terrible. Why does that look so terrible? Sir. Really? Why do you not want to work? Is that going to look better or worse? Does that look better? That looks better. Okay, good to go. I need to change the other pipes in there. Trying to save on plastic. I don't have that much with me. Okay, so let's see. That can be Mark 1, that can be Mark 1, that can be Mark 1. Is that good? Yes. That can be Mark 1, that can be Mark 1. As well as that. That. And I think that's everything all the way through. Unless it's like over there. No, I think that's still good too. So I think this is all good. We've got 300 water going in, and that's how much water we need to keep these things running. So that'll be good. And then this works out really, really nicely. Looks kind of like a pinwheel in a way. Okay, so then we need to figure out all of this. So this is going to be the pure iron. That needs 20 water, so that's going to be 160 water total. Okay. I think that's good to go. Let me just double check to make sure that I'm making enough. Iron wire, iron plate, yeah, 7.4, yep. Okay. Then we're going to need 9 foundries, 7 constructors. Oh, no, we're going to need a shit ton more. For the steel pipe, it says we need 17.7. That is kind of ridiculous. But we'll figure it out. Okay, so where are we at for time? 1:55. Okay, so we don't have too much more time here. Okay, so if we only need 160 going through here, then I'm going to run that as a 300 as well. So we have 600, and then it splits off 300, 300. And that will fully utilize all 300 of the water there, which will be good. And that looks rather nice, if I do say so myself. Let me see what we can do for safety. Safety third, right? That's what Micro says anyways. Micro's a good guy. Did you know that Micro can sing, apparently? I guess he got his start in a play or something, where like he had to sing and stuff. I mean, Hugh Jackman was the same way. Like, if you look at some of his earlier stuff from Australia, yeah, singer. And, you know, also you have his movie, what was it? The one about the circus? Yeah, he sang in that one too, so. I mean, I don't know. Get it done, right? If you have skill, use it. Okay, sir, can you get up there? Thank you. All right. And now, how does that look overall? I'd say that looks pretty fantastic. And then we can move all of this over through here. And we're going to be in between these two right here, which is going to work out swimmingly. And then this is input, right? Yeah. So that's going to have to go there. This is off. No. Okay. So it's like in the middle, or in between two, and then it's like in the middle, and then in between two, and then in the middle, and then in between two, and then in the middle. Okay, yeah. So that is, oh, another thing I forgot to do. Color this whole thing. Yes, yes. Definitely. Okay, sir, can you color, please? Thank you. This is going to be interesting trying to get all of these little pieces and parts. Sir? You just worked for me. Hello? Can you... Oh, just almost had it. There we go. Okay. So that can go there. Alright. Let me see if I can get this in there correctly. I think that's all good. That needs to be colored. I think I colored the wrong thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to recolor that. Okay, so, and then over here, and then over here. I think that's everything. Okay. Oh, no, I missed this one. How did I miss that one? It's like the first thing I saw when I walked in. Okay, so I think we're good. Okay, so let's go back over to the one that I miscolored. Sir, thank you. And then there should be a, yeah, foundation. There we go. So that is back to color that it needs to be. All right, so that is the concrete all set up. Actually, ooh, that's kind of, like, what would be like a good screenshot direction for this? Because kind of all over the place at the moment. Like maybe from up there? Can I even get up there? I mean, I've got my rocket. Or jetpack, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean. So let me throw that on. Tab, rocket. How much fuel do I have? 42. All right, so I'm gonna try to get up onto there. Good. All right, and I used 2 fuel for that. Little burst right there. And of course it is night out, so it's not gonna really work too well. Take that out, throw this in. Okay, how close can I get this? Or, hang on, or do I want to get like the whole like side of this thing? Like, what do you think? Maybe something like that? Just kind of show that it's, you know, started. But of course I'm gonna have to wait for day, because taking a picture at night probably wouldn't work out all that well. But I think I'm gonna end it here. I'll wait for day and take a screenshot. You know, something like that. And then, I don't know, I'll upload it and then you guys will see it. So, yeah. But, that's pretty much all I got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We got stuff done, so that's always good, right? We ran the limestone. So that had to be done. We had to go back a couple times for materials, which is always fun. And then we kind of set that up. And we're like, I like that we're working with the angle, you know, because that wall is at an angle right now. I like that we're actually working with that and kind of like implementing that into the design, because I think that'll make this a bit more, I don't know what the word is, organic, I guess, and that we're kind of working with what we have and just kind of like forming and formatting, making everything just kind of work. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling, so I'm gonna let it go here. So hopefully you guys will join me for the next one, but until then, have a good one.